Hi YouTube, Tim Uckert here. In this video, we're going to go through potential SAT style questions where you're solving a linear equation in one variable. And what that means is we're isolating whatever the variable it is to one side of the equation, we get it equal to some number. So let's start with this first one. We have the quantity r plus 7, right here, plus 4, and that's equal to 25. And the question is, what value of r is the solution to the given equation? With this type of problem, you notice that r plus 7 is grouped together inside these parentheses. However, there's no number written in front. We could understand that there is a 1 in front here, but 1 times r and 1 times 7 would give me r plus 7. So we really couldn't kind of ignore that. And what we can do is we can just rewrite this as r plus 7 plus 4, and that equals 25. And the reason I mention that is some students get a little confused when you have parentheses like this, grouping stuff, but you don't have any number in front. And I tell them you can just drop the parentheses. In this case, you can just drop the parentheses. And a few examples we'll look at going forward, you can't do that. But anyways, so now we have r plus 7 plus 4. And what we can do is we can combine 7 and 4. We can add those together to get 11. So we're combining our like terms on the left-hand side of the equation. So we get r plus 11, and that's equal to 25. Okay, we want to get r by itself though, and we have the addition of 11 here. We have to do the inverse. We have to subtract 11 to get rid of the 11 here. And if we do that to the left-hand side, we also have to do it to the right-hand side. On the left-hand side of the equation, 11 minus 11 is 0. So a lot of times you'll hear these cancel each other out. But really it's r plus 0, which is just r. That's equal to 25 minus 11, which is 14. So here we go. For this first one, we get r equals 14. And we're done with the first one. Okay, let's keep going. In problem 2, we have 2 times the quantity a plus 5. That equals 32. In this problem, we can't just drop the parentheses. 2 is being multiplied by the entire quantity here. And what we need to do is we need to use the distributive property to solve for a, because the question is asking us what value of a is the solution to the given equation. So we're going to do 2 times a, that's 2a, and then 2 times 5, we'll get plus 10, and that equals 32. We then want to get rid of this addition of 10, so we can subtract 10 from both sides. Ten minus 10 is 0. So on the left-hand side, we have 2a equals 32 minus 10, which is 22. We can divide both sides by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. So another thing you might hear is these cancel out. But really it's 1 times a, which is just a. And that equals 22 divided by 2, which is 11. So a equals 11. Let's keep going. In the third problem here, we have 3b plus 4 times the quantity b plus 2, and that equals 85. Now we have to use the distributive property because the 4 is being multiplied by this entire quantity here. So we're going to do 4 times b, so we have 3b, plus 4 times b, which is 4b, plus 2, so that's 4, plus 4 times 2, which is 8, right, because we're multiplying 4 by both b and 2, using the distributive property. That equals 85. On the left-hand side, we can combine 3b and 4b. They are like terms, and if we add those up, we get 7b. We still have the plus 8. 7b and 8 are not like terms. We can't add those together. That equals 85. We can now subtract 8 from both sides. Eight minus 8 is 0, so you'll hear these cancel out. We get 7b equals 85 minus 8, which is 77. We divide both sides by 7, so we can get 1b. Cross those off, and we'll write b equals 77 divided by 7, which is, this answer is also 11. Okay, let's try one more. Okay, in this one we have 16y minus 8 times the quantity y plus 3. That equals 24. So we have 16y. And really this is like plus negative 8. Okay, so we can think of this as plus negative 8 times y, which is negative 8y, plus negative 8 times 3. So we had negative 8 times y. We also use the distributive property to multiply negative 8 times 3, which is plus a negative 24. And that equals 24. Now, one thing I could do, instead of combining these like terms together, which is a valid next step, we could also just add 24 to both sides to get only the terms with y on one side. It's really up to you. I'm going to add 24 to both sides right now. Negative 24 plus 24 is 0. And then we have 16y. Another way to write plus negative 8y is to write minus 8y. So minus a positive 8y, right? It's the same thing. And that equals 24 plus 24, which is 48. 16y minus 8y is 8y, which equals 48. I want to get just one y, so I've got to divide 8y by 8. That means I have to divide 48 by 8 also. We always do what one side of the equation, what we do to the other side. Okay, so 8 divided by 8 is just 1 y, which we can just write as y, equals 48 divided by 8, which is 6. So y equals 6. Hopefully this video was helpful to you. If it was, please like and subscribe.